Indecisiveness. Something I face, and something I wanted to share and talk about. Just my experience with that. So, this is just a few days ago, or even yesterday. No, a few days ago now. For context, we're moving houses, and during this process, I got to clean my room, right? So I'm cleaning my room, and there are a whole bunch of items. There are a whole bunch of stuff all around the room, and now I'm trying to decide which items I should keep and which items I should throw out because there's a lot of items, and I guess I'm part worried that there's so much that we won't be able to move it all, or we're just gonna have to buy a lot more boxes, or I'm just making a mess out of my room. Whatever reason I can think of, uh, I want to decide whether I should keep it or throw it out. And so it's the way the indecisiveness pops up. I don't know which items I should. So I come down to the living room. I have just one item in my hand, and I'm just standing there a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. I'm like, I don't know if I should keep it or throw it out. And my family's just staring at me, and they're like, what are you doing? I think this is one of the reasons why I delayed cleaning my room for so long, because I've made myself believe that I just can't make decisions. So here we are. That's my little indecisiveness story, and indecisiveness comes in many different forms, and for me, this is just one example. I can think of a few others as well where the indecisiveness just kind of kicks in. But that example of just kind of cleaning my room and deciding which items I should keep or not keep, or throw out, it's something deeper than just a simple, funny kind of moment. And I feel like it's slowed down my life. It's making me harder to make decisions, and I'm moving at a slower pace, or I'm not able to reach my full potential. So I do want to address this in one way or another. And there's been a few things I've been doing, and there's probably a lot more I can do. One is perfection, and specifically, don't aim for perfection. I think I'm a very perfect. Someone always aiming for perfection. Someone always trying to be perfect. That know it all, good boy. Well, whatever other term there is for that. And I've kind of been doing that for a long time now, and now I'm telling myself, hey, let's chill out. We're not perfect, and it's okay. And me trying to decide which items are kind of worthwhile in my room, which items I don't want to make a mess. I want it to be perfect. It's okay. I just take a step back and I say it's okay. Okay, even if I have items that later on I decide to throw out, it's okay. Even if we have to get a few more boxes, it's okay. We can figure that out. 2, this goes back to last week's video about just observing the different emotions. First of all, observing the different thoughts that are going on, and observing the emotions, not being freaked out by them, but just observing them, noticing them. And then I have one more point here. Let me see if I can. Oh no, that's pretty much it. Those are the 2 things I've been doing. I guess the 3rd thing I've been doing is to practice this act of observing and noticing is meditation. Just whenever I feel like my head is getting warm, my racing thoughts are just, they're there, I'm like, okay, observe them, notice them. That in and of itself is an act of meditation, but being intentional with it and just taking out a bit of time before that is also very meaningful. And I just focus on my breath for, I don't know, 5 minutes. I notice when my thoughts drift off, and when I notice that, I just focus my attention back. I don't judge myself. I don't do anything like that. I just let it be. I let the rise happen in my emotions. I let the drops happen. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing something for indecisiveness. Something important that I also do when I'm kind of being indecisive. But as the weeks go along, as I learn more about this, I'll be learning about indecisiveness all my life. I'm sure. I'll continue sharing. So I'll leave it at that. Thank you so much. If you're waiting for the, oh no, that's all from my end. Thank you so much. Bye bye.